The Atomic Wallet hack. $35 million hacked over the weekend from individual users. Could this have been prevented? Were the issues with Atomic Wallet already known? Let's dive into this. Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm pretty sure the people using Atomic Wallet did not have such a great weekend. But let's dive into this because this is a bit of a weird... I think this is a bit of a weird story. And of course, you know, if any of you guys, if you've been watching this show, you know that I don't think that it's an actual hack. I believe it's most likely an inside job. But anyways, I digress. Let's dive through this story and let's see what we can come up with. So here's an article from July 23rd, 2022. Okay, so a little bit less than a year ago. Top 12 crypto wallets to integrate with decentralized apps. Coming in at number 8, Atomic Wallet. Launched as Atomic Swap in 2017, Atomic Wallet supports over 500 cryptocurrencies. Really, it's 499 shitcoins and Bitcoin. Anyways, as a secure platform with enhanced speed, privacy, and anonymity, the wallet is suitable for both new and existing cryptocurrency investors. As a non-custodial wallet, Atomic Wallet users have total control over their private keys. Well, apparently not. Which are usually encrypted and stored on their devices. To authorize any transactions, Atomic Wallet requires users to input their passwords. That is going to be proven wrong very shortly. People must have been surprised when they saw this piece of news come out. Atomic Wallet security breach results in $35 million crypto heist. That's right. Millions of dollars worth of cryptocurrencies were stolen from the customers of Atomic Wallet on Saturday. The project's developers admit that their users' data had been compromised. Over 100 addresses were compromised. Early indications point to around 35 million that was lost. The largest single loss amounts to $7.95 million in USDT, according to on-chain detective Zach XBT. The 5 largest losses totaled $17 million. Were there any early warning signs? Since users' private keys are encrypted and saved locally on their devices, Atomic Wallet believes this makes their product more secure. However, the latest incident proves otherwise. Really? Who would have thought? The vulnerability of the wallet was evident since February 2021. That is the signal right there, folks. They already knew about this problem. That year, auditing company Least Authority raised warning flags saying Atomic Wallet is insufficiently secure in protecting user assets and private data. Guys, we are in 2023. This is 2 years later. Atomic Wallet had an opportunity to resolve this type of issue and be proactive. Twitter users have also alleged that funds on the Atomic Wallet app had previously been stolen. In reaction to the post, one person wrote, "This happened to my BTC 6 months ago with Atomic. They simply replied back to protect your password, seed phrase, blah, blah. My response to them, I will use you no more then." Now I was right. And guys, as if this wasn't bad enough, here is the icing on the cake. We have an article that dropped actually at the time of this recording. Fake refunds lure more victims with the Atomic Wallet hack. In the aftermath of the Atomic Wallet hack, a new threat has emerged. Scammers. I'm pretty sure the scammers were there before. These opportunistic individuals exploit the chaos and confusion surrounding the hack to victimize the already affected users further. A little bit of kick you when you're down, huh? The hack, which is still under investigation, I'm sure it is, has contributed to panic and confusion among the Atomic Wallet community. Unfortunately, scammers have seized the opportunity to try and lure potential victims. Twitter accounts, including verified ones, have been impersonating Atomic Wallet, sharing phishing links that claim to help users recover their lost funds. And here we go. We can see some examples from Zach XBT. Thank you very much. Some of these accounts link users to fake websites, which prompt users to connect their wallets. Once victims connect their wallets, any funds they have in them are lost. And here's an example of one of these fake, these fake web pages that, could be legit, which obviously is not. The scam operates by promising victims a way to recover their stolen assets. However, instead of providing help, these links lead to further losses. The scammers capitalize on the victim's desperation and lack of information, luring them into another trap. While scammers apparently targeted large accounts, Atomic Wallet owners with small balances are still at risk. Users should transfer their funds as soon as possible. Okay, so I'm going to I'll just come out and say it. I personally think that this was an inside job. I mean, and I could very well be proven wrong, but I think it's very interesting that. So first of all, it was 100 different wallets that were quote unquote compromised. Okay, and it just so happens it was the biggest ones, and it was the biggest ones that were with Atomic Wallet, right? So that means that whoever attacked them had to figure out who the biggest wallets were specific to that company. Granted, I'm not saying that somebody outside of Atomic Wallet couldn't figure this out, but I do believe that somebody working within Atomic Wallet would be able to figure this out much easier. Now, the other piece to this is that essentially what happened was that there was a malicious update that was sent, and what happened was when they updated the software, it actually went and pushed the private keys over to the hacker, and then the hacker was able to drain the wallet. So now it really begs the question of how is that not an inside job? I mean, and again, I'm not saying that I'm an expert in this. I do have some experience in creating APK files, in uploading APK files, and doing the same type of thing, let's say, for the iOS store. Okay. And essentially, there's only certain people, at least in the Apple world, there's only certain people that will have access to upload, okay, an update to a piece of software. There's only certain people. So how did somebody maliciously provide an update that hacked people? I'm sorry. I am not buying this. I totally think that this is an inside job. You know what? Definitely, if you are an Atomic Wallet user, get your funds off of that. And this brings up the other point, right? So look, I have a hot wallet. I keep virtually nothing in there. It's maybe like a hot wallet to me is like what you would carry around in your normal wallet. So if you're wandering around with a hot wallet with several thousands of dollars worth of Bitcoin in it, you might want to rethink that strategy. Like, do you walk around in the streets with several thousands of dollars in cash on you? I mean, you may, that could be your thing. I definitely wouldn't suggest doing that, but I think the average person doesn't really do that. I think the average person, if anything, maybe has around a couple $100. So that's technically what should be in that type of a wallet. And of course, if we want to make our security better, then what we want to do is we'd like to get a hardware wallet, right? Or a signing device. And what this does is that it forces us to interact with the device in order to approve and sign a transaction. Whereas in this particular case, it was done with a password. And again, right, the password could easily be stored in the app. The password could easily be sent across in plain text. I mean, look, nothing is 100% safe. So I'm not going to sit there and tell you that, oh yeah, if you get a hardware wallet, you're going to be 100% safe. There is no such thing as 100% safe. The only people that are touting you 100% safety are salesmen. Okay. Salesmen are doing that because they want to make a sale. I am just telling you that what you can do is, number one, understand your setup. Be comfortable with your setup. Setting something that is extremely complex that you have to go through several sets of instructions just to get to your Bitcoin. Look, if you're not that technical, you might want to refrain from that. You may want to rethink that. You should be comfortable with your setup, number one. Number two, of course, nobody should ever see you write down your seed words. You should never be writing down your seed words in front of a camera, in front of a computer. anything like that, in front of a friend, okay? Like none of that stuff. Okay, none of that stuff. That it should be incredibly private. This is very personal stuff. I mean, think about it, right? You don't go around giving everybody your bank account info and your PIN info. I know that's kind of a terrible analogy, but unfortunately, in the legacy system, this is what we have, right? We have custodians, and this is the type of data that we have. So again, guys, like there's, use a hardware wallet. The hardware wallet is not 100%, but it is definitely a big step in the right direction. If you don't feel comfortable with the hardware wallet, I know some people, look, they don't want a hardware wallet, okay? They want to install a piece of software on a isolated computer. That's perfectly fine too. I think that you should install Bitcoin Core. That is the best thing that you can do. Install the Bitcoin Core software, learn how to verify the PGP key. There are tons of how-to videos on YouTube on how to verify your PGP key, so you don't have to sit there and be all confused. You could just go Google that. It's very simple if you don't know how to do that, and you can install the Bitcoin Core software. And this way, you can rest assured that you've installed the correct piece of software because you were able to verify the PGP key, and you just technically taught yourself how to do something else. So it also could be a learning experience. Anyways, guys, just stay safe out there. There's a lot of scammers. There's going to be more scammers. More people that come to this space, the more it will attract scammers, okay? Because you got to remember, when there is a lot of money involved, the grifters are going to appear because they understand that there is a major opportunity, number one, and number two, there is a gap between the opportunity and the amount of knowledge that there is generally in the space. These scammers understand that people want easy money, and there is the idea right now that everything in this space is easy money. So it all sounds like it could be legit until you get rug pulled. Anyways, guys, be safe. Atomic Wallet, totally wrecked. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help us fight the evil YouTube algorithm. And I will catch you all tomorrow.